Hi guys, Mike Gibson here, and today I want to talk about the English language and how I think it's all just a bunch of whimsical nonsense that shouldn't even exist. Like, I find it so fucking weird and kind of just silly to me, right? That some maker in the sky, some creator, whoever God is to you, like he could be just like a floating saltine cracker. I don't fucking know, right? Like, I've never really been that religious. It was tried to be forced down my throat when I was a kid, but I've never really been that big on religion. The more it was forced down my throat, the more I steered away. But I don't know. I'm not knocking what you believe. But it's so weird to me that like some creator in the sky made everything and made people, and then people make sounds with their mouth. The sounds come out, and then some guy who has the fucking crass and the audacity to take these sounds, and now he's naming them into what he calls words after he's put them into organized columns or categories of words that string out into, or letters that string out into a word. And this guy just so happened to know, because the first person to ever speak in the whole entire world, right? They didn't know what a word was. They just spoke. So it's like they're just making sounds with their mouth. And now some asshole has the fucking audacity to take these words and create these sounds or whatever. We wouldn't even know what letters were, dude. That's how complex this is. If you really think deep enough about it and why it makes me salty and like why I'm biased about it and just like I feel like I need to fucking get out these raw emotions and feelings. It's so stupid, dude. What the fuck is the point, dude? These fucking sounds like ooh ah ooh ooh ah ah fire ooh, it's it's fucking so stupid that these words are even a thing at all. These letters, these sounds were created into words, and now there's dictionaries. Dictionaries are the dumbest fucking thing in the world if you think about it, because someone capitalized off of taking these sounds that were created in the sky by some floating saltine cracker. They put in the fucking book for us to learn and understand all these. The English language is fried, bro. It's fraud. It's a lie that was sold to you. And I, for one, don't want to keep living these fucking lies. Okay, so I'm just trying to wake a couple people up and let you know that it's all bullshit and some asshole is profiting off you and billions of everyone else. The dick face who created the fucking English language. And I think all barriers of language are fucking silly to put in a book or to put word. Why the fuck are the things that come out of our mouth categorized as words? Who even knew how to say these fucking words? Who was the first person to teach the first person? Right? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. It's so silly. So if the first person was never taught by somebody, then do you think that the God or whatever you believe in struck down and casted these noises into this human, or maybe, right, like they were given the knowledge from above, from the skies? Like, I don't know like how that works or how it would transcend into like regular humans from the spiritual realm down to us, or like the pearly gates or whatever you want to call it. But it just fucking it really toys with my tinkers to think about. Like, boy howdy, how the fuck were these sounds put together and then they were called words? And now everybody's just been running with it forever. But has anyone ever sat there and been like, how the fuck did this even happen? I'm sure there could be like books on this or whatever, but I don't think it really gives the full breakdown. I don't know, man. Like, so then we have all these people being lied to. And then, like, what if the next man comes along and creates a whole new dictionary? He says, you know what? I found it. He gets hit by lightning or whatever. And now he's fucking solved the next equation. He has the method. He's solved the big one. Now this guy's going to come along and create a whole new dictionary, a whole new set of words. And now we'd all have to learn those words again. But at the end of the day, even if none of that happened, it's just so stupid to me that we don't even really have proof of where it all comes from. Like, and I feel like this dates back to like cavemen or witches and sorcery and wizards. Like what if words were created by a spellcaster or something? You know, this could go all the way back to like centuries of the first time that something happened. For all we know, maybe a deal was dealt with the devil, and so now the words we speak from our tongue that are evil actually literally come from Satan. And you know, that would be some shit. That's a fucking mind blower that I don't think America's ready for. They're gonna keep the lid on that for as long as they can, because if not, that can of worms could be catastrophic. It's just like, damn, dude. So I don't even know if I'm ready for the things that I'm saying, because even I had a pause, and that's pretty bad. It just blows me away that like maybe this goes back to even further we're thinking, and maybe the literal power of the tongue comes from spellcasters and witches. Because it's all whimsical nonsense. It's all fruity tooty, fruity pebbles. It's just a bunch of fart sauce. It makes no sense. And you can either run with it or you can question it, man. I, for one, would rather open my eyes and be more open to the idea that these sounds that come out of our mouth are just someone who profited and created them into words. The first guy to do that, or whoever, was a genius, right? Because look how big it's gotten. I think I've said enough in this video that I've rested my case to where it sounds a little bit, I mean, to me it doesn't sound crazy. What I'm saying is completely normal. It's totally fine. And if you don't see it, you're fucking asleep. You need to wake up. I think this dates back to like our ancestors and our grandparents, our parents, our grandparents, and their grandparents. And I think we've all been lied to. And there's just like, nobody questions anything really, I feel like, right? But they will do it blindlessly. America is going through patterns right now, and the pattern recognition isn't even being recognized to the people who usually can recognize the patterns. And I feel like it's just becoming more of a dull society now, where everything is more accepted, more modernized. Everything you do is okay. People are getting in less trouble for the crimes they do. People are getting released from prison more and everything. And like our justice system is a joke. And it's probably because the tax dollar and whatever, and maybe their payroll isn't good enough, or the government isn't putting enough urgency on them, enough pressure on them to make it urgent, to like stop these crimes, these criminals, and put everyone where they belong in the justice system. But with our ancestors and things, like I feel like they've even been lied to about these words, or our grandparents and everyone, you know, and like they were just told something, and maybe they weren't lied to. They didn't question more about it. Like they're not searching for more. I don't know, because, and to spin back on the topic I was saying earlier, I feel like when you speak something good, you are speaking of like angels, or like of good, like of God, or, you know, I know maybe I don't know where I stand with God, and I might have said that he is a saltine cracker floating in the sky, and we can get past that one day. A big man in the sky. But everyone has something to answer for, you know? And at the end of the day, I just feel like feelings. Beep. When you speak power of the tongue, it can be either way, right? But I really don't know how far things go, and what, like, it would be a crazy concept, right? Like to actually think that maybe we did a deal with like the devil or God to actually have these words come to us at all. Because what if it's such a powerful thing that we have, that we've normalized, these sounds that come out of us? What if it's a power from God or from Satan, because there was like a deal dealt, kind of like the railroad situation, like the fork in the road with that guy who was a singer or whatever. So if our words are actually something that's been given to us as a privilege from like a higher power, or a dildo from the up or below or whatever, then people aren't even thinking about like how we got these words or these sounds that we got, and some guys capitalizing off that, just like America's capitalizing off the dollar. And that's why everything, inflation is rising. Everyone is shitting the bed and getting just barely enough money to get by. You have to have 76 roommates or 6, 7 just to make it. It's it's so stupid. So I'm like, what the fuck are we gonna do in this society when it turns into Mad Max and everyone is unaliving everyone? It's just gonna be a shit show, man. So I don't know what else to expect or what else to say other than like I wish people would have found me like 4 or 5 years ago, and you know, so maybe I had more time to like, because I'm not my goofy self anymore, so I don't know. I've just been more pressing about shit. If I have something to say, I just feel like saying it, and I'm influenced by people like Asmongold. He does really good talking videos where the camera is like so fucking old you think it's from 2001, and the audio, well, it probably sounds like mine. So anyways, I'm going through a lot right now, and I just wanted to touch on that topic. I'll probably be hibernating for a while and coming out for scraps every once in a while, like a feral badger. But I love you guys. Until the next one, which will not be far away. Like the video if you like the video. If you got anything to say in the comments, or if you want to counter any of my opinions, feel free to come at me. I don't know, man. Is it that serious? I don't know. I try to read most comments unless they're just like totally negative. And then I'm like, well, I don't want you penetrating my anxiety. So you're not going to do that. But anyways, I love you guys. I'm out of here. Peace.